dumami pa sila. Ang low score is 1, 10% o baka 2 o 3 na lang yung natira sa mga natuloy. Thank you. That's for Community Group.
Thank you po. So next po, interview nila ma'am.
Doon yung mga ikan.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh sa lahat ng ating mga kasamahan dito sa NAMFREL. So, in behalf of our NAMFREL chairperson, Sir Atty. Rojibay Alubang Ulamas, kasama po natin si Miss Alibay Makapagal, Miss Caroline Abbas, Marian N. Salila, Jenny B. Mandong, Musa Monalisa, and Abdul Aziz Parnam. And Taya Abdul Karim, that's me. And today we are presenting this program that we prepared today. First of all is the Relief Recovery Program for those who are affected, say for instance, affected areas for the typhoon. And we rate it to 80% affected families. And for these families is
May
15
apat pa.
within cash assistance for this family, 15 families, and each family is 5 or 7 members, you know. So we give 10% because we are sure na kailangan nakakuha lahat ng relief recovery assistance. Okay, so second is feeding program. We know that marami tayong mga bata na ating na survey, no? After survey, ito yung nakuha natin 30% for performance indicator and for 50 kids. And 10% for the score. Dahil lahat naman ay kailangan totally makakuha lahat at wala mapag-iwanan. And third is the widow or widow assistance. So we need livelihood assistance for this widow. The performance indicator is 50% and 25 mothers and 10% also. Dahil kailangan lahat makakuha as far as widow are concerned. So, before this happen, bago ito mangyari, of course, kailangan muna namin mag-survey kung sino talaga nangangailangan ng basic needs dito sa relief recovery affected area. After survey, makipag-ugnayan tayo sa puro leader para mag-well protocol tayo sa ating punong barangay, no? Or barangay chairman. So, bago natin ito mamin, kailangan natin ng well protocol para hindi tayo masita sa isang area or community. And we are sure na kailangan lahat ng nasa community na ating na-survey, tama yung population na nakuha natin para mabigyan lahat at walang mapag-iwanan sa what I have said a while ago. So much for that. Kung wala nang tanong about this aming program, so hanggang dito na lang. Tapos na po yung group namin, si Ms. Alibay. Before I forget, our group is Charitable Team.
Sige po.
Thank you so much.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Una po sa lahat ay binabati po kayo ng magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Ang grupo po namin ay pinangalanan po namin ng Mangunguha Group. Kasi yun po yung, ibig sabihin na pag mangunguha ay, ano ba yung manigot ba yun? Yung, lagi ko ginagabayan ka ng tadhana. Una po, dito po sa program, conducted 3 planting along the creek rivers. Performance indicator, numbers of seeds and seedling of trees. Nagtanim po kami ng mga planting trees gaya ng mga tanimang nara o di kaya akasya o yung mga kahoy na para pang-depensa doon sa creek para naman maisalba natin yung mga creek natin sa paglalanslay ng mga lupa upang hindi magkaabirya yung magkabara yung mga creek natin na nagiging dala ng pensala. Pag may mga kalamidad na pag hindi natin may isabad yung mga natin, treat natin sa ating mga lungsod o mga lugar. Pwede magkadulot ng mga pagbaha, o di kaya mga kalamidad doon sa lugar. Kaya binigyan po natin yung natin ng yung mga seedling na tinanim natin sa lugar o sa mga creek na para hindi tayo maging mapinsala sa mga darating na panahon ay pag nakasurvive na yung tinanim natin mga seedling o mga puno ay kung sa naman ay kapag marami yung nabuhay at napakinabangan doon at nakadepensa sa lugar ay binigyan natin ng 100% na points kung baga na 5. Dito naman po sa programming ng activity, pangalawa, conducting of regular baby RRMC meeting. Ginawa po namin, ang pinili namin ay conduct kami ng meeting o minutes of meeting, regular reports. Kasi kailangan po natin yan sa ating mga lokal na pamahalaan, lalo na po sa lokal na local government unit, lalo na dito sa ating mga barangay, na kailangan lagi tayo nagkakandak ng meeting sa ating mga lugar upang ma-share natin sa ating mga kabarangay yung mga dapat natin gawin o ano pa yung mga pinakailangan natin na para makatulong sa ating mga kapwa kabarangay. Kaya po, pag nag-resulta yung natin, maganda yung pamamalakad natin sa ating mga lugar, lalo na sa ating mga pinaruroonan ng mga barangay, ay ang nagiging resulta na yan ay nasa 5%. Number 5. Okay. Lipat na naman tayo dito sa programang Activity Emergency Cash Assistance. Ibig sabihin, kung sa lugar natin ay ang ginagawa ng ating local government unit kung para sa barangay, pumipili tayo sa mga tao na medyo nasa mababang antas sa kanilang pagkatao upang patulungan natin sila, makaawin sila ng hirap, ay pumili tayo sa ating mga kabarangay o mga kanayon ng numbers of families reserved. Kaya pag na tayo, nang nakapili tayo na pwede natin bigyan ng cash assistance, ang
Good afternoon, teacher and everyone. By the way, before we start discussing our output, let me introduce first our group. We're actually composed of two organizations coming from the youth sector, the United Voices for Peace Network, and at the same time, the Cotabato Youth Network. And also, before we discuss, this is where we're going to be using the time to thank the organization, because this might be the last time that we're going to be meeting each other, but at least somehow we're able to hear so much wisdom coming from our old ones. And at the same time, we've used the time actually, although we're not that participative on the previous days because we're just sitting there, but it is rest assured that we're actually listening and taking in mind those outputs and perspectives that were shared from our guest speakers and at the same time our participants. So these are the three that we've chosen. First is program activity. We have create an ordinance prohibiting to live along the creek. And the performance indicator we have chosen to put two. The first one is the number of households affected. At the same time, one of the performance indicators as well, the indicators that we decided to put is the appropriateness of ordinance created. Because we have this Tabiago sa Basa Maguindanao, some individuals or public officials, especially coming from barangay, is that yes, they were able to create ordinances or they are able to make resolution. But the thing is, it is more of recycling. Nire-recycle lang nila kung ano ba yung mga ordinances or kung ano ba yung mga resolutions na available from other barangays. And most likely, it does not actually cater the needs of the victims, and especially the things that needs to be accommodated. And when it comes to the benchmark, we're going to be giving 5 points if the ordinance created is 100% appropriate to the victims or to the household that was mentioned. And 3 to 4 if greater than 50%, but not to the extent that it will be 100%. And 1 to 2 points if less than 50% lang yung appropriateness ng ordinance na ginawa sa barangay na yun. And the second one is the clearing and desilting and the creek and the clogging drainage canal. So obviously the performance indicators we have covered, the one that is available, number of families prevented of flood. And then when it comes to giving point or when it comes to analyzing the benchmark is, we're going to be giving 5 points if creek doesn't affect anymore the households are there. For example, we do have households that are present on the creek. If 100%, yung individuals there, yung mga tao is hindi na naapektuhan ng creek na because of the good flow of the canal, for example, of the good flow of the water is, we're going to be giving 5 points. And 3 to 4 points na lang if less than 50%, may apektado pa rin, pero less than 50% na. For example, we're going to be saying out of 10 households, 3, 4, or 5. Pag gano'n na yung scenario or yung dilemma is, we're going to be giving 3 to 4 points. And the last one is 1 to 2 points. If 50%, so much, mas malaki na masyado yung apektado pa rin ng kanal. Although there is a desilting or though there is a clogging, but when it comes to the disaster, for example, here comes the typhoon, here comes the flood, pag more than 50% pa rin yung affected within the mentioned area. So, it is more of saying na hindi effective yung ginawang activity or program. So, 1 to 2 points na. And the last one is the conduct of regular BDRRMC meeting or the Barangay Disaster Risk Reduction Management. So, say sa dito sa performance indicators, minutes of meeting, and regular report. Although the reason why we have mentioned, or the reason why we have decided to put that one as well, is that although let us consider that we have these regular meetings, but kung wala yung minutes of the meeting or wala yung records na magsasabi na yes, we do these things or we do that necessities, is wala pa rin. When it comes to benchmarking it will more of reflect on the individuals or the public officials that are present during the meeting. So for example, we're going to be giving 5 points. If all barangay officials are consistent, it means that when it comes to regular meeting, they are consistent and being there. And at the same time, as what we have mentioned a while ago, that it has to have regular reports. So it will be seen on the productivity of the individuals taking part on that meetings. And 3 to 4% na lang, if less than 75% of the individuals who participated are being productive. And 1 to 2, pag less than 50% na lang, napaka-konti na lang yung mga, for example, the barangay secretary and 2 kagawats will be present, or the barangay captain. So less than 50% na lang siya. So more likely, we're gonna be giving only 1 or 2 points. So that's it, I guess. Thank you very much.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. Dahil tayo po ay naatasan, pinakawataran na po nila na. Sige po. Kami po ang Matulangan Grow. Kasi nakita ko na kagina to daanan din, pero kailangan na arangalan namin. Diba? Binigyan tayo ng senaryo ni Ma'am Arian Tolentino kanina na kunwari ay meron tayong BTRMC plan sa ating barangay at tayo ay naatasa maging observer. Okay? Meron siyang mga series of, may binigay siyang plan. Ito ay from sample niya is Barangay Disaster Risk Reduction Management Plan of San Isidro, Hagonoy, Davao del Sur. Kunwari doon tayo nakatira and we are the observers. Ang napili po namin una-una, based po sa aking nakita, sa lahat naman ng ating organisasyon, mapa-national man yan, NGO, or non-government organization, inuuna natin talaga is yung meetings. Kaya ang napili ko, unang program or activity is conduct of regular BDRMC meetings. Yun yung napili namin. Performance indicator niya is all of the BDRMC was attended, encoded and properly filed the copy of minutes of the meeting and regular reports. Sa benchmark na po namin is bibigyan natin ng number 5 kapag ang BDRMC meeting was conducted regularly with minutes of the meeting and properly filed yung minutes of the meeting. 3 to 4 meetings conducted without minutes but not properly filed. Minutes of conducted meeting with minutes of the meeting, pero hindi siya properly filed. 1 to 2, meetings conducted but no minutes of the meeting. Number 0 naman kung no regular meetings. Number 2 program of activity namin, create an ordinance prohibiting to live along the creek. A performance indicator, timeline of the approval of the ordinance. And number of possible affected household, number of families relocated. Sa benchmark naman po namin, number 5 is approved ordinance. Number 3 to 4 is final ordinance created. 1 to 2 is initial draft of ordinance created. And 0, no ordinance created. Number 3, activity naman po, clearing and desilting the creek and declogging drainage canal. Ang aming pong performance indicator, number of cleared and desilted creek and number of declogged drainage canal, number of families prevented of flood. Ang benchmark po namin is 100%, number of 5 siya kung 100% is cleared, desilted, and ang creek at saka declogged na ang canal. Tapos 80% kung 80% naman kapag hindi masyadong clear ay 80%, wait lang, hindi nila nilagay. 80%, I think dito yung ginamit ni Kuya Mos is 80% pa lang kung hindi lahat is na-cleared at na-declag yung kanal. Tapos yung 0 is no clearing, desilting, and clogging of activities. That's all. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are the Ikaw na Bahala group kasi tinanong ko yung mga kagrupo ko, anong group tayo? Sabi nila, Ikaw na Bahala. Akala ko yun na yung sagot. Okay. So, 7 po kami sa grupo namin. We have Sir Joseph Fernandez, Sir Danilo Moxin of KGI, May Anidasan, I think from CBCS, KGI, Byron Candao of CBCS, yours truly of Siam Pupagdaw from Lanao din Surta, Ma'am Raisa Kayug of KGI, and of course, Aslani Montila, the chairperson of Siam Pupagdaw. Okay, ang nilagay namin po, unang-una number 1, is yung conduct of regular BDR-RMC meetings where dito nagkakaroon ng mga meetings, action plan, and implementation. Okay, so performance indicator na nilagay namin, of course, pinaka-importante, magkaroon ng minutes of meeting and regular reports, which is every quarter of the year. So, 4 na beses. So, as mentioned, as requested, magbigay pa ng mga additional na indicators. So, nilagay namin yung resolution. Dapat nagkakaroon ng resolution. And maganda din na magkaroon ng photo documentations kasi kung papel lang, madali lang yan gawin. Pero hindi makakapagsinungaling kapag may mga documentation na pictures. And of course, other MOVs, yung mode of verifications, yung pwede natin, yung barangay natin magkaroon ng page kung saan doon natin pinupost yung mga nagagawa sa barangay. Okay, so ang benchmark na ginawa namin, we have inisa na namin yung 3 and 4, 1 and 2. So 5 is nagkakaroon ng regular conduct ng BDR-RMC meeting. And of course, mayroon pang documentations, published, produced then, okay, yung published doon sa barangay, published like sa social media, kung meron pa, and of course, submitted to the higher authorities. And 3 to 4, only minutes of meeting and regular report produced, which is actually yan yung pinaka-common for compliance. Okay, pero sige, binigyan pa rin ng 3 to 4. 1 to 2 is only minutes of meeting. Sa minutes of meeting, by the way, nandiyan na yung attendance ng mga taong matin doon, and 0 for no documents or MOVs. So ang score natin dyan, of course, 5 ang binigay natin benchmark, so 5 overall. And another, number 2, yung conduct of training of volunteers. All required, nilagyan namin ang required kasi hindi lahat nire-require for training. So, iniba naman namin yung benchmarking para mas specified yung numbers. Okay, 5 for 100% of the required volunteers are trained. 4 for 75%, 3 for 50 only, which is 3 naman talaga no average, 50, half. 25 for 2 for 25%, hindi nalagay ng percent. 1 for 10% only, very minimal, and 0 for no volunteers trained. Okay, for procurement of mobile communication devices, relief supplies, food, and medicines, nandyan na. So, ang nilagay lang namin na anong tawag dito is yung all necessary procurements were completed and ready. So, yung dito sa benchmarking, 5, for all documents procurement were properly prepared, communication devices and relief were delivered, properly accounted din po. And readily, kailangan ko ng okay, readily stored. Kailangan din yung mga materials na yun na pinili is kailangan stored, accessible to all. Okay, 3 to 4, all documents for procurement were properly prepared and communication devices, but, okay, hindi naman nabigay. Most of the time, no, may mga experiences tayo na may mga nabili, pero hindi naman din ginagamit. Okay, so, 1 to 2, all documents for procurement were properly prepared, but goods are not paid nor delivered, and 0 for no procurement documents prepared. Okay, actually, natapos namin yung hanggang 5 kasi ang ginawa namin, isa-isa sa amin. So, para mabigyan ng justice ang reporting ng ibang kasama ko, sila na lang ang tatawagin ko to report. Okay, thank you.
Hello po sa ating lahat. So sa number 3 na napili po namin is ang created ordinance prohibiting to live along the creek. So ang naging performance indicator po namin ay ang number of organizations that effort regarding sa health, number of identified household affected, number of stakeholders that are willing and capable, and number of affected families successfully relocated to safe areas within 6 months of ordinance performance. So, ang benchmark naman po namin is mag-score kami ng 5 pag meron silang submission of situational reports. 3 to 4 naman po pag only initial and progress reports were submitted. 1 to 2 pag insufficient, and 0 po ang score kapag no reports at all. So, ang pang-apat po namin ay ang clearing and disciplining the creek and declogging. So, sa aming performance indicator, ang nailagay po namin ay ang number of community members, number of community members or volunteers engaged. Sir, baba. Okay po, ang volume of silt and debris removed and total length of or areas of creek cleared. So sa aming benchmark naman po, 5 po ang score. 5 po ang score pag 100% of necessary equipment is available and fully operational. 3 to 4 naman po, yung equipment and operational siya during the activity. So 3 to 4 pag 90% of the clearing and disciplining tasks are completed on schedule. 1 to 2 kapag 85 of volunteers continue through the full duration of the activity, and 0 po, hindi siya 1, 0 kapag no measurable improvement in water flow after the clearing activity. So, ang number 5 na napili namin ay conduct tree planting along the creek. So, ang aming performance indicators ay number of seeds and seedlings planted, number of planting event conducted, number of variety of tree species planted, and ang survival rate of planted trees. So, sa benchmark po namin ay 5% ay 5 ang score kapag at least 500 seedlings planted along the creek per planting event and harvested by the community members. At 3 to 4 naman po kapag 80% of the survival rate of seedlings within the first 6 months post-planting, and 1 to 2 insufficient reports submitted, and 0 naman po kung no noticeable growth or poor health of trees planted. So thank you so much po. Ako po si Mayan Itasan of KGI.
So, maraming salamat po sa pakikipag-participate. So, I hope may natutunan po tayo kahit pa paano. So, maikling monitoring activity po natin.
Thank you, Arian. Salamat sa inyong lahat. So, dito po nagtatapos ang ating training. Ngayon po so magkakaroon po tayo ng presentation of certificates. Pero bago po yan, tatawagin ko si Mr. Eric Junalvi, ang ating National Secretary General, for his closing remarks.
Okay, magandang hapon. Maikli lang to dahil hindi pa tayo kumakain ng ating kakalian, no? Pero nagpapasalamat kami sa inyo sa pagdalo nyo dito sa training na to. Halos 2 kalahating araw, sabi nga nila sa Pilipino, no? Sa ibang bansa kinukumpara nila pag may catering, no? Sa ibang bansa, pag Italiano daw, pag pumunta sa get-together, may dalang alak. Yung mga iba, yung mga Greeks, may dalang mga pagkain. Sa Pilipino, may dalang plastic bag. So alam nila yun. Ngayon, dahil doon, marami tayong pauwi. Marami tayong pabaon na nakuha dito sa training na to, di ba? Medyo pasakali pa lang ito. Hindi pa masyadong detalyado yung mga natutunan nyo at napakinggan nyo. No? Pero nakita nyo na yung bigat, no? ng ating trabaho. No? Kahit saan tayo, no? Iba-ibang lugar, ganito yung pangangailangan na pinagkaloob sa atin itong demokrasyang ito, no? Itong espasyo na to, no? Humihiling tayo ng magandang pamahalaan, no? Ng good governance. Pero may katumbas yan na demand din sa atin as citizens, no? Dapat lagi tayong kaparte ng hinihiling natin, no? Hindi natin dapat ipabaya sa ating mga leader, no? O hindi pa nga leader, authorities Kinikilala ko yung lahat as leader kasi informal leaders kayo ng communities niyo. Ang dami niyong ginagawa sa communities niyo, no? Wala lang kayong authority minsan. Pero resources, di ba? Ngayon, i-demand natin ito sa mga kinauukulan, yung mga may authority, no? Para maisapatupad itong hinihiling natin. So, ngayon, sa darating na mga buwan, no, marami tayong dapat siguro paghandaan para sa transition. No? Nakita nyo naman yung kinakailangan ng maganda. May mga plano tayo, no, kung paano i-monitor yung elections, no, kung paano natin bantayan. Nakita rin natin as a recap na talagang mahalaga na hindi tayo titigil sa pag-monitor ng ating halalan. No? Mas lalo pa tayong magpapatuloy sa pag-monitor at pakikipartner sa ating pamahalaan, no? Barangay man lang o kaya yung regional government, barn government, no? Mas lalo na ngayon na maraming resources na pumupunta sa barn. Tapos, kunin natin itong pagkakataon na to na yung may peace dividend, no? Kasi pagkatapos ng eleksyon, so maganda yung climate, no? Halos lahat sana huwag gumamit ng dahas kasi nakita na natin mas epektibo at nanunuot yung reforms pag may ownership galing sa inyo at hindi galing sa dahas. No? So kunin naman natin itong pagkakataon na to para bantayan natin. Sabihin natin sa mga leader natin kung ano hinihiling natin. So, itong 3-day workshop na to, may masusunod pa itong mga to sa darating na buwan pag malinaw na yung mga patakaran na galing sa Comelec. No? At yaan nyo, no? Natututo rin kami, no? Sa sinasabi ninyo. No? In fact, maganda ito. No? Lahat tayo natututo sa ating mga experience. Tapos gumagawa tayo ng programa to strengthen yung trainings natin. No? Ipapakalat pa natin. So maraming salamat sa inyo at sana maging successful yung ating trabaho. Thank you.
Actually, yung mga natutunan po namin sa training na ito ay i-apply na namin sa Zamboanga. So after this, we're going to Zamboanga in the next few days. for another training for the Basulta provinces. Yung iba pong sinabi nyo dito ay incorporate na namin sa aming presentations. Okay po, so let's go to the awarding of certificates. May I call on Sir Lito and Sir Eric dito sa harapan. Ang uunahin po natin na bibigyan ng certificate ay ang ating speaker kahapon. Sir Eric, Sir Lito. Aryan, yung ating photographer. So, National Citizens Movement for Free Elections presents this certificate of appreciation to Ms. Nisrin Haji Rauf, Municipal Coordinator natin sa Butik ng Lanao del Sur, for your invaluable contribution as a lecturer during the Maging Pantay ng Bayan training on election and good governance monitoring in BARM. Your expertise, passion, and dedication have greatly enriched the learnings of the participants. Okay na? Okay. So we're going to be systematic. I'm going to call per organization, get your certificates, and then photo. Let's start with Community Organizers of Mindanao, Ms. Fatima Puti and Mr. Moslevin Abbas. Okay. Consortium of Bangsamoro Civil Society, Ms. Bay Miria Candao and Mr. Mendes Hussein. Ito lang ang kumatan ngayon. Siya lang. Okay po, mula sa Hayatul Ulama of the Philippines, si Mr. Samim Samama. Thank you po. Kutawato Greenland Initiatives Incorporated, Ms. May Ann Lidasan, Mr. Danilo Moxin, and Ms. Raisa Cayoga. Sir Mike. Hindi makapag-picture si Arya. Sir Mike. Next po, Cotabato Youth Network, Cotabato City, KYN. Miss Firdaus Sabar and Miss Sofia Hassan. Mindanao Center for Local Governance, Ms. Bain Nabiha Lao and Ms. Fatima Sokor. Thank you po. Mindanao Women Advocacy for Good Governance, Ms. Alibay Makapagal and Ms. Mariam Sailida. Okay po. Ang ating magiting na coordinator ng NAMFREL Cotabato City, Mr. Joseph Fernandez. So may separate na certificate si Miss Rina.
Okay po, ito medyo marami sila. Namfrel Lanao del Sur, tayo po yung lahat. Mr. Mike Palawan, Coordinator. Miss Nisrin Haji Rauf. Mr. Arif Mataw, Makaluna Mataw. Mr. Amerodin Pamlian. Mr. Sultan Jafar Haji Rauf. Mr. Abdul Mudaimen Sharif. Mr. Abdul Rafi Palawan. Mr. Amerodin Manulokon. At si Mr. Abdullah Yasin.
May mali ba sa certificate? Pareho daw sila.
Mayroon.
Hindi, wait, teka.
Ayan na marami.
Tinawag mo ba siya? Hindi ko siya tinawag. Tinawag ko. Ito di ba sabi ko?
Tinawag lahat ng Marawi.
No. Namfrel Lanao del Sur ang
Kasi
tinawag
ano
ko.
nila siguro ng marami. Ito na lang.
Pang ilan yun sa list?
Pang ilan yung
Nandiyan din ba?
Sunod yan.
Sinong Palawan? Ito Palawan.
Opo, o.
Okay, may nakasama palang Namfrel Marawi.
Yan, dalawa.
Mr. Umilhaya Palawan and Mr. Abdullah Yasin Haji Rauf.
I'm just reading the list given to me. Sige po, picture na. Larga na.
Ang susunod po ay ang ating Provincial Chairperson ng Namfrel Maguindanao, Atty. Rogie Pai Mangalamas.
I'm just reading what's here. Namfrel Maguindanao del Norte ang susunod. Iniwalay nila eh. May bracket kasing nilagay eh. May tatlong Maguindanao del Norte dito.
Namfrel Maguindanao del Norte, Ms. Mona Lisa Musa, Mr. Jenny Mando, and Mr. Agulagsis Parnam.
Reaction, camera, kailangan mo kayo photograph.
Doon po kayo titingin muna sa official photographer.
Thank you po. Namfrel Maguindanao del Sur, Ms. Caroline Abbas, Ms. Jarisa Anil, Ms. Antoinette Zambrano, Ms. Tata Abdul Karim, Mr. Sabahudin Husok, and Mr. Nuruddin Mabi. Kung meron pong maling spelling, i-correct po namin doon sa likod.
Maling spelling.
Okay po? Ang susunod po ay ang Siapco Pagtao Incorporated. Ms. Kaironesa Abbas, Mr. Aslani Montila, Chairperson.
Ito, nandito ba to or not? Walang check or X. Nandito ba siya? Nandito ba to?
Ang susunod po ay ang UVPN, United Voices for Peace Network. Ms. Bayrania Baragir, Mr. Yasser Muhammad, Ms. Siti Ira Kamad, Mr. Muhammad Ali Anapia Osop, Mr. Nasruddin Salilagia, Mr. Jaimu Samelon. Meron po ba akong na-miss? Nandito po ba si Mr. Abdul Asmana Umpan? Dito po. Okay, Mr. Abdul Umpan. Paki-check po ng inyong certificates kung tama po ang spelling ng mga pangalan.
Ito na lang. Ito na lang. Ay, dalawa pa ko nandiyan. Tama na. Walang check eh. Hindi ko alam.
Okay po, at ang huli po ay ng United Youth for Peace and Development. Director, Mr. Nasrullah Abdullah, at ang admin officer po, Mr. Zulkarnain Kudto. Umanda na po yung mga participants, malaking group photo po after this. Meron pa po ba akong na-miss na wala pang certificate? Nandito po, meron nabigyan po lahat. Sige po, punta na po sa stage. Picture po, ito na pinakahuli. Balik po tayo sa stage. Kung gusto niyo dali ng certificate niyo, okay din po.
Pinaguna eh. Pinaguna.